Good evening, everyone. I hope I am audible. If I am audible, please write on the chat. Okay, thank you. So, my name is Umang Kejriwal, and on the behalf of Finland Labs, I welcome you all to the free online training on full stack web development. So, today we'll be learning something about full stack web development. What is full stack web development? Is all things we'll be learning today. So we'll wait for 3-4 minutes till all the participants join. Okay, so we'll start it after 5 minutes. So meanwhile, we'll wait till others join. Okay, and this is completely free, so you can share the link of this video to your friends and colleagues so that they can also get the benefit of this. Now the registration is closed. You can directly participate. Not a problem. Okay. Yes, Priyans, good evening. Meanwhile, you can write all of you on the chat from where you are watching this session, from which location you are watching this session. You can give your short introduction. Are you a faculty or a student? Attendance link I will be providing at the end of the session, before 10 minutes before the session. So attendance, you all have to fill that attendance link. It is mandatory. If you don't fill it, you will not get the certificate of participation. So you have to fill the attendance form. Okay. From Pune. Okay. In home. Obviously, most of you must be in home only right now due to this lockdown and COVID situation. Hello, Arsil. Hello, Vivek Patil. Hello, everyone. And in the description, there is a Telegram group. Please join that Telegram group for the certificate details. So everything you will be getting there. So join the Telegram group. Okay, from Tamil Nadu, from Karnataka, from Indore, Lucknow, Bangalore. Same here, Rishikesh Joshi. Which application link, Niladri, you're asking for? Okay, great. Telegram link is in the description. Just see the description of the video, you'll get the Telegram link. And before joining the Telegram link, please download the Telegram from the Play Store. Okay. Vivek, maybe the Telegram is not there in your mobile. Please download the Telegram, then it will work. Okay. Yeah, the video will be on YouTube only. Yes. It will be available after the session also. Yeah, all of you, those who are present here, click on the like button. Click on the like button, at least make it 50. And those who are not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Student studying in city men's. Okay, you are a school student. Great, Priyans. Liked already. Okay, thank you. Okay, great. Okay, so let us start the session now. So those who joined late, I will just introduce myself again. So my name is Umang Kejriwal, and I'm working as a corporate trainer in Finland Labs. So on the behalf of Finland Labs, I welcome you all to the free online training on full stack web development. So I hope everybody is good now, and you are safe and you are pretty okay. So now, as we have gathered here to study about web development, full stack web development. So basically, as we all know that in this short duration of time, in this 2 hours or in this short webinar, we cannot be very much perfect in this web development. But I will give you some overview. Basically, what is web development? What do we require to develop a website? What is full stack web development, and what are the requirements for the full stack web development? And then I'll give you a example of a simple website where I'll use one template, and how to download the template and how to modify each and everything I'll explain now. So through that you can simply make a small website, and later on you can research and learn it about more. I'll tell you how you can learn this in more details after this completion of this. So basically, now what is this web development? Now I want this session to be completely interactive. I am reading all the chats basically, so I want the response from your side also. I also want to know, what do you know about web development technologies? Like, what are the different programming languages that we can use for web development? Now, before this, what is web development? Like, to develop a website, you must be knowing about website. Like, we have so many websites. Like, if you go here, like Google is also a website only. Right now, where we are this streaming the video, YouTube is also a website. So we have so many websites, facebook.com, LinkedIn, so many websites we are having. So all these websites are made using some different technologies, some different programming languages. So what are the different languages that you have heard regarding the websites? So tell me on the chat, everyone, what do you know about the different languages about this website? Okay, so Tarun is saying PHP, HTML, CSS, JS, JavaScript, okay, Java, okay, HTML scripting, okay. Oh, Python, okay, great. React JS, Python framework, Flask is the framework basically, yeah, great. For front-end, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, Python, Django, Python, okay, great. Fine, great. So now I'll tell you basically what is the meaning of full stack, and in that only I will explain about the different languages. Okay, so basically, if I discuss about the full stack means that here, like, see, in a website there are two things. One is front end. Front end means the part that anyone can see, that we can see, or any user can see, right? Anyone can see. Like, whenever we open a website, like, see, this is google.com. Now this is the part that we can see here. This is the front end, right? That any user can see, that is called front end. But whatever things is going in the background which we cannot see, that is called backend. That is called backend. So if we are capable of making front end and back end both, if you have the knowledge to develop both side, front end also and back end also, then that is known as full stack development. That means there is no one who is helping you to develop this website. You are doing each and everything, front end, back end, everything on your own. Each thing that is required in the website, you are only doing that all thing. That is called full stack, where you have the knowledge of front end also and back end also. So many companies are there basically who develop front end, who hires front end developers also and back end developers also. Separately they hire. But if you have the knowledge of both full stack, then your salary will be very much better as compared to these developers. So you can be earning a high paid salary. So right now in this coming scenario, in the IT industry, full stack development is very much in demand. Whether it is web development, whether it is Android app development, whether it is data science, anything, if you go for any technology, if you have the knowledge of full stack, then that means you can easily earn a very good amount of salary. Okay, so this is the meaning of full stack, where you have a knowledge of front end also and back end also. So I hope this is clear what is the meaning of full stack. Now coming for the front end and back end. Now see, we have so many different programming languages that we can use to develop front end or back end. There are so many languages. So it doesn't mean that you have to learn everything. No. If you have the knowledge of one or two programming language related to front end or back end also, that also is enough. Like you may have heard someone may say that PHP is very fast. Someone may say that Python is very fast. Some of you say that Java is very fast. JavaScript is very fast. So many of you say different thing about this different programming language, that Python is very fast. Like let's say I don't know anything about web development, and I ask a person who is a developer about this language, that which language is very fast. So basically, see, if you ask me which language is very fast, I will simply say according to my convenience. If I am very much comfortable in Python, I will say it is very fast. So fast, there is a very minute difference in the speed. The speed of the website depends on your coding, how clean you are writing your code, how optimized your code is. That depends on the code. That doesn't depend on the programming language. Yes, it depends on programming language, but very much, like it's not having a very much difference. Let's say you are very good in PHP, you are very good in PHP, and someone told you that Python is very fast. Don't do that. Don't go to Python. Don't switch to Python. No, PHP can also make your website faster. If you are comfortable in JavaScript, don't change the language for that. So basically, if you have the knowledge of full stack, language do not matter. Basically, language can matter in different areas. It depends in which area you are living and in which area you are basically applying for the job. Let's say I am applying for the Gurgaon location or Delhi NCR location. So maybe at that location, you have to research on different job website that in that particular location, which language is very much famous or demanding. Then you should go for that language. But let's say I am living in an area and where Python is very much famous or demanding. So I will go for Python if I don't know anything. But if I have the knowledge of Python, then I should not go on for switching for Python, because Python you have to learn from the scratch. Yeah, but PHP, if you know, then you should not go for it. So this is my experience. This is my view. Maybe your view is different. Okay. So I will suggest basically none of the programming language is very fast as compared to all of them has almost same speed, but somewhat different languages have different speed. But basically the speed of the website depends on the code, how much lines of code you are writing, how much optimized your code is. Let's say I have to perform some operation on the backend. So if I am writing that operation in 5 different lines, and if I'm doing the same operation in 2 lines, so this website will be more optimized. It will be more faster. So it depends which programming language you how much coding or how much optimized code you are doing. So totally the speed depends on that. Okay. So I hope this confusion is clear now, which language is good or better, right? You have to decide this. Let's say I am learning Python now. I don't know anything about any of the 3. But while learning, Python is very easy for me to learn. So I will say Python is better. I will go for Python. Okay. Now coming for different languages. Now, if I discuss about the front end, See, first of all, let me tell you about how it can be full stack. Let's say if I have to discuss the front end. So what can be the front end languages? Anyone? The first one is the most common one which you cannot leave. This is very much important, HTML. So this is hypertext markup language which we use to develop a front end. And this is very easy and which is very common in website, right? After this, there is a CSS that stands for cascaded style sheet, which we use for the customization of website to make our website looks better, for the better viewing of the website. So here the color property, background color, image property, whatever customization you have to do with your website to make the website looks very much beautiful, then you can use CSS. Okay. Other than CSS, there is one more thing which is not a programming language basically. But have you heard about Bootstrap? What is this Bootstrap? Anyone can tell me what is this Bootstrap? Yeah, CSS framework. Yes, it is basically a CSS framework. Basically, you can get the predefined class or methods for the CSS in the Bootstrap. So you can easily apply CSS using the Bootstrap library. So if you learn Bootstrap, it will be very easier for you to apply CSS. In CSS, you have to write everything from scratch. But in Bootstrap, there are some methods which you simply call in a line, and that through that method or function, it will apply that CSS property. So that's what a Bootstrap is. So this is about the library. Then after this, we can use JavaScript for the front end part. Now, what is the role of JavaScript in the website? What is the role of JavaScript in the website? Validation, interaction. Basically, see, if you have to do any kind of dynamic operations, like we can say any kind of live thing, like let's say if I'm opening a website, let's take an example of this YouTube only. Right now, when you are opening the YouTube, this video, it is showing the number of viewers on this video, right? And you can see that the number of viewers basically change every time. Right now it is 161, maybe after 2-3 seconds it will be something 200. So every time it changes. So if I have to check something in a dynamic form or in a live form basically, then we can use JavaScript for this. So through the JavaScript, it is checking how many visitors are coming right now, and through that it is displaying that value. Let's say there is a website and I have, like, you go to any e-commerce website, and when you go for searching any product, let's say I'm searching a mobile on Amazon, and after that they show you the advertisement of the same mobile on different website. So how they are capturing your data? They're capturing through the JavaScript only, your JavaScript or cookies. So basically this is the role of JavaScript in the website. If you have to do anything dynamically in your website in the front end part, then you can go for the JavaScript. Okay. So it is not mandatory that you have to use this. Depends on your website, depends on your work. We have to use JavaScript. Okay. Then coming to this, after this, PHP. If we discuss about PHP, what is this PHP programming language? So it is basically a scripting language, scripting server-based language. Server-based language. So basically for running this language, we need a server, and it is a server-based language. So basically we can use this PHP to develop our backend. Now, what is the meaning of this backend? What is the things that goes on in the backend of the website? Let's take example of a registration form. If you go on a website and if you are registering on that website, so your data will be stored in the database, right? It will be stored in the database. So for storing that data into that database is done by any backend programming language. So it can be PHP, it can be .NET, it can be Python. So there are so many Node.js. There are so many languages which you can use for the server side. Okay, so that is all about this PHP. So this is the server-based, server-side languages which we can use for doing the work related to the backend, which user cannot see. Let's say we are logging to one website. So when you press on login button, it goes in the database, checks your username and password, compare that username and password, and after comparing, if the username and password is correct, it will log into that website. Otherwise, it will give you the error that the password is not correct. So whatever these things is going in the background, this is all done by any backend language. So here you have to get the knowledge of a database also. You have to get the knowledge of database also. Without that, you cannot insert or fetch the data from database. So what are the very common database that we use in our websites? Anyone can tell me? Different the databases that we use in our website. The most common and the free one is MySQL. We can have SQL also. Then we can have MongoDB. Yes, correct. MongoDB. So these are the very much common database that we use in the website. Most of the common is MySQL because this is open source and free of cost. We don't have to pay for this. This is paid one, SQL. And MongoDB is basically nowadays it is in very much trending. So this is very much trending nowadays. So because this is a no SQL database, so that's why it is very much trending. So this is the basically about the introduction about this full stack web development. So I hope this thing is clear, all of you. What we require for a full stack, what knowledge is required for a full stack. If I discuss, first of all, you should have the knowledge of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Then after that, you should have a knowledge of any backend programming language. It can be PHP, Python, .NET. Can go for anyone. If you talk about me, I'm comfortable with PHP. I know very much about PHP. I can develop websites on PHP. Then for database, you should go for any one of the database. If you go for MySQL, it is very much easier also. See, the syntax and the queries for these two are almost similar, completely similar. Just only the difference is it is a paid one, which is provided by the Microsoft, and this is one for free of cost. Yeah, we can use Firebase also for the mobile application. Firebase is the database which is provided by Google. So for a limited purpose, it is free, but for a long usage, you have to pay for that. So Firebase can also be used. That is also a NoSQL database. Okay. So there are so many web database available in our case. So now coming to the next part, what is our this is a requirement for the full stack developer. Okay, these are the programming language that you can go for learning the full stack. Now then, what is the requirement of a website? If I have to develop a website other than programming, what are the things that is required for a website? Now, can you tell me, anyone? Other than the programming language I'm talking about, other than the programming. See, first of all, we need a server. You can also call it as host. We need a server or a host. After server host, we need a, yes, correct, domain. We need a domain. And then after this, you develop your website. It can be any website. Let's say it is an educational website. So you should have the content for that. and then you develop it using any programming language. Okay, and after this you can simply make this website live on this domain and host. So basically these are the three requirements for making a website. Now one by one I'll discuss what are these: server, host, domain, and everything. So first of all, what is the server? What is the host? See, basically server is like a operating system only. Like I have a laptop, I have it is having Windows in this. So Windows is basically, we can make a window as server. So basically this, we have a Linux server also and we have a Windows server also. Linux is very much secure as compared to Windows and very much common also. So if you are going to use like PHP programming or Python, then you can go for Linux. But let's say I have to use .NET, then I have to go for the Microsoft server. Okay, so it can be any server. So let's say I'm discussing about the Linux. So in the Linux, you can go for Ubuntu server, Kali Linux server. Get so many servers. So commonly one is Ubuntu, right? So what is a server? Basically server is a place where your website is hosted, where all the files related to your website is present. So you can say that for Python also Linux only. You can say right now I am living in my home. This complete home is called, can be called as a server, and I am living in that home. So that can be called as a server. So where the website is present, the location for your website is basically your server. So it can be a system only basically. In that system, our website is copied. Now there are two types of server. Basically, we can call it as local server and cloud server, right? So local server means it will be in your system only. It can be accessed from your location, from your system. Let's say I have installed a server in my laptop and I have developed a website. So I can open that website within my server only, within my system only. So I can access that website within my system only. So local server means it will be located in your system only. So Okay, I hope I am audible now. Yeah, okay, thank you. So there was some problem, so that's why I was disconnected. Sorry for that. Okay, can you see my screen? Okay, now I hope it is audible, visible. Okay, yeah, okay, fine. So thing that is locally in your system. Let's say I have created a server in my laptop, and if I have created a server in my laptop, then I can access the website from my laptop only, or with the same network through which I have connected to my server. Let's say I am using a network Wi-Fi, my own Wi-Fi, which is connected. Okay, is that okay now? Am I audible and my screen is visible? Okay, fine. So I'm really sorry for this now. It was some problem from the YouTube only. Basically, I have to disconnect and connect again. Okay, fine. Now, so I was discussing about the cloud server. Now, what is this cloud server? Cloud server is that server which can be accessed from anywhere. Like you can open that website from any location, from anywhere. Like you can take an example of Gmail. We can open Gmail from anywhere. We can access that Gmail from anywhere. So that is basically a meaning of cloud server. So if you have hosted your website on a cloud server, it means that your website is now complete. Anyone can access that website from anywhere. So for this cloud server, you have to pay for this, you have to purchase, and there are so many companies which provides you free of cost for this cloud server. So I'll tell you about that company also, from where you can create your account and you can access your website from anywhere. Okay, so this is about the server. It's just a location for your website. Now each server, whenever you take any server, whether it is a local server or a cloud server, so there is a IP address for that server. What is the IP address? Can anybody tell me on the chat what is IP address? GoDaddy, GoDaddy is a company, but they don't provide free of cost. Yeah, what is IP address? Basically, it is an unique address for server. Yeah, it stands for Internet Protocol. So like we are in a home and our home is also and have an address. So like this is the address of the server. So we have an address like this 12 something .890.56.23 like this is the IP address. So each website is having some IP address, each server is having some IP address, and that server is basically that IP address is basically the address of the server. And the values that you see in this IP address, it can be between 0 to 255. That is the maximum value. It cannot be greater than 255. Okay, so any website, if you see, whenever we open a website, we generally open like this. Let's say our website finlandlabs.com, right? So what do we call this URL? This URL is basically not the server. Basically, this is known as domain. So this domain is what we can say. This domain is basically a alphabetical form of a IP address. So behind this domain, there is this IP which is linked. So whenever we open this domain, it actually opens some IP address, and through that IP address, our website gets open. Right. So basically, we cannot remember as a human, we cannot remember these IP address. It's very difficult to remember, but domain name can be remembered. Right. We can easily remember the domain name. Fine. So the domain is nothing. It is just alphabetical form to replace the IP address with a name. So we link the domain with the hosting, and after this, you make a website, copy the website content on the host, and link with a domain, and your website is complete. So this is the requirement for a website. So I hope everybody is clear. Video will be there on the channel, so there will be no recording or something. Okay, it will be available on the channel itself. Now one more thing I'll tell you now, like for the e-certificate for this session, we will provide an attendance link which you have to fill. So before ending the session today, I will share the link of the attendance which you have to fill, and that is very much mandatory for the certificate. So those who will fill the link form, attendance form, they will only get the certificate. Okay, so I'll provide the link before ending the session. Please don't ask again and again for the link. Okay. Yes, now those who are not getting the live video, please try to reconnect. Maybe there is some network issue on your side, and then you will get that video. Okay. Now, moving on further. So this is about the requirement of the website. Now I'm going to tell you how you can proceed if you don't have any kind of much knowledge about website, because we cannot develop from the scratch any website if we don't have any knowledge. But if you have limited knowledge, how can you go for that? So let's say I have to develop a simple website, a blog website only. So first of all, you should check for the template for that website, and then you should proceed. So there are so many free templates which you can use for your website. I will simply search here free HTML templates for blog website. If I search this, what is this playing? Just a minute. Okay. Now, so now you can see that there are so many websites coming here. Okay, so you can go to any website where you can get a free hosting. So we'll go to, let's say this one. Okay, so now here there are so many domain available here. Templates available here. So let's go on this one. Okay, you can see this is HTML template. It's responsive. Okay, so if you can go for live demo, if you want to check how it looks like, and check from here. So this is how your template looks like. Okay, so it's good. So we can use this one. So I'll just come back and download this. I am sharing this link on the chat. You can also go here. Now click on download. Okay, so it has downloaded one zip file if you see. So I'll just do one thing. Let's just download complete. Okay. Now I'll cut this and I will come to the desktop. I'll create a new folder, web, and in the desktop I'll paste it. Okay, so that's my file for the template which we have downloaded. Now I'll simply extract this file. I'll click on right click and click on extract files, and okay. Now you can see here we got a folder. Now if I open this folder, you can see we got images, layout. So in the images, there is some demo folder where you can see so many images there. Then if there is an index.html file, so if you open this file, we are not getting any output in this. Okay, so leave this. Then after this, if you go to layout, there are so many scripts, JavaScript code is written here. Okay, so don't have to worry about this. Simply, this is the main file for our website. So if I open this index.html, you can see now, this is giving you this website. So here, let's say I have to modify this and I have to host this website on a server. So how can we do this? So for doing this, what we will do, we are just able to see your browser. Can you not see the folder? I just opened the folder now. Okay, just a minute. Let me check. Yeah, it's visible. They are saying maybe it's a problem. Just try to connect. It's visible. Okay. So this is a website that we are going to change, do some little bit of modification, and then we will host this website on a cloud server. Okay. So now how to edit this? For editing this, you need any text editor. So if all of you know that in our system, the notepad is already there. If you are using Windows, we have already notepad. So we can use the notepad for editing this website. So I'll just simply right click on this index.html and you can open this with notepad. In my case, I have downloaded notepad++, and so I will open this with notepad++. Now, this is the code that we have for that particular page. Okay, so I'll just scroll up. See, this is the way of writing comment. Here, this completely means that this is a comment which is not a part of website. This is just for the reference. Okay, so this is the comment here basically. Now see, if you see the website here, this is the name of that website. So if you see the code, this is the title that you can see here where it is written Sifile something. Let's say if I change the title of this website, let's say I'll give it as my, or let's give it as Finland Labs. If I change this as Finland Lab, now where this title will be changed. So if I save this and if I reload this page, now I cannot see anywhere change. So where is that Finland Labs printed? Can anybody tell me in the chat where that title will be changing? Yeah, in the title bar, correct. If you see here in the title bar, it's written here Finland Labs. So it will make the change in the title of the website. Okay. So now let's come to this logo and this part. So I'll just do one thing. I'll open our website and download the logo from there, and I'll pick that logo here. Let's say I'll simply download this image and I will keep it on the desktop. Okay. So the logo I want to fix here. So basically, if I scroll down slowly, this is the basically part of the menu. This menu that you can see here, home, pages, drop down, link test, this is everything. This is the part of the menu. So before menu, we have the logo and the title of my website. So I'll just scroll the code before this. And here you can see, this is the background image part. And wait, somewhere here. This is the title. So here I'll change it to Finland Labs. Okay. Now if I scroll on the right hand side, there must be somewhere logo. Okay, see here basically if we see, the logo is given in the form of this I tag. Now any one of you, do you know what is this I tag? See, if I remove this line, if I reload the page, nothing is visible. No, I is not for image. I is not only for image. I is basically for icons, font or some icons. See, just a minute, sorry. If I simply search on Google font or some icons, see, this is the website of a font or some icon. If you go on this website, see, there are so many icons available here. Let's say I want to search icon for a mobile. So these are the web icon available for the mobile. So if I open any icon, let's say I'll open the first icon. Now, can you see there is an I code here, I class, FAS, FA mobile. So this is the code that is given there. So basically in this website, they are actually not showing the image. They're actually showing a icon. They're showing an icon here. So basically we will not take the icon, we will take it as an image. So to take this as an image, what we will do is, I will replace this I part here, this part from the img tag, img src equal to. Now in this src, you have to give the path of your image. What I'll do is, I'll copy this downloaded image. Where is the image downloaded? Let me see. The desktop only we have downloaded now. Just a minute. Okay, I'll copy this image and I'll paste it in this website folder here. in the same path where our index.html is present. So I pasted in the same path. Okay. Now I'll come here. Visibility of my screen is Asim. Please change the quality of the video from the YouTube. That's why you're getting a blur video. Okay. Which one you are saying embedded, Amar? So I'll write the file name here, Finland. Let me check the name, Finland.png. So I'll write here Finland.png. Now if I save this and if I open this, you can see we got an image here, but there is no break after the image and in the line. Okay. Yeah, that is embedded, correct. Icon is embedded. So if I have to give a line break, I can simply, one more thing, I have not closed this. I'll close the imd tag here also. And then I'll give a br tag here for the line break. See. Now there will be a line break. Now see. You can give one more line break after this. One more line break. Yeah. So now you can see we got a logo and we got a name of our website here. So if you want to change the size of the logo, you can do that also. You can simply write here after this src width equal to whatever width you want. Let's say I want the width as 200 and height as, let's say, 150. Let's say how it looks like now. So no much change. Let's give it as 100. Let's try this. Just a minute. Why it is not changing? Okay, I think I have to apply CSS for this. Okay, leave this property is not working here. I'll apply CSS for this later on. It should also work 50%. Okay, CSS will work in this. Okay, we'll do that later on. Okay, so here basically we have done this image part. Now if I scroll down, if you have to change this name of the menu, you can change the name of the menu here. And this is the link of the file that you want to open when you click on this gallery. Okay. Amar style equal to, that is the CSS only. So I was applying the default width and height property of the image, but this is not working here. So CSS will be applied here. Okay. So now this is the link that will be opened when you click on gallery, full width, and like this. So these are the files. So let's try to open this and check what it is opening. If I click on gallery, see this is the gallery page. So if you see here, gallery.html is open. So that means there is a file which is gallery.html which is present here. If you go inside pages, you can see all these HTMLs are present here. And it is opening that page only. Okay. So let's not modify that thing right now. Okay. Then this is the part of menu. So here you can change the data of the website. So let's see what is that we have. So here you can give any data. Let's say we'll write here full stack web development. Okay. So if I do this, you can see we got the change here. Here you can give any change. Here this is the button. So if you click on the button, it is not doing anything right now. So this is the button here. Here hash means it will not perform any operation. If I, let's say, I'll give the link of my website here. Link of our website. finlandlabs.com. Now this will open the link in the same tab. If you want to open it in a new tab, then you can write here target equal to underscore blank. If I do this, it will open it in a new tab. Now if I click on this, see, now it is opening that website. Okay, so through that, I'll just change the name of the button also. And give it as learn more. Learn more. See, learn more. Okay. So what I've done here, I have simply in the href property, I have given the link of my complete website. And here I have given the target as underscore blank. So underscore blank means I want to open it in the new tab. Okay. So this is the change for the button here. Also, if you want to do any change, you can do that change here also. But I'm leaving it right now. Then if you scroll down, now this is about some title or heading, can say. So like this, you can do any change. So complete details is present in the code itself. You can see here. It's present in the code itself. So this all changes can be done, and after doing the change, your website will be complete. So I'll just leave it here only. I'll not do much change. So you got an idea how we can change the details of the website. And here also you can see these are the images that we can see here. Right now it is in black color. You can see this is actually a, you can say, a non-copyright image. So that's why it is blank. So you can change the image also by just copying the image here and give the path of that image here, and the image will change. So if I give it as finland.png, it will display that image here. See, okay. So this is how we change the details, and after changing, you will get your complete website. Now, the next part. Okay, first of all, tell me, do you know the website that we have done right now? All the details of this website is present here itself. We can change it from the code only. So what do we call this website? A static website or a dynamic website? Static or dynamic? Static. Yeah. So now those who don't know, I'll tell you the difference between these two. Static is that kind of website where the data of the website that you see is visible in the code. You can say, for understanding, you can just understand that everything that we can change in the website, that can be changed through the code itself, and it will not change every time when you open a website. It will be same every time when you open a website. When the developer will change it, then only it will change. But what is dynamic? Dynamic is that kind of website whose data keeps on changing whenever you open a code, whenever you open that website. So can anybody give me any example of a dynamic website? Any example of a dynamic website? YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, all these websites, e-commerce websites, what are they? They are dynamic websites. So in the dynamic website, there is definitely a interference of database. Without database, we cannot create a dynamic website, because all the data that you can see in the website, everything comes from the database only. It is displayed through the database only. So there is an involvement of backend programming language also. But here in this case, have we used any backend programming? Static website do not require any kind of backend programming. Only the front end will be used. Okay. So this is basically the meaning of static and dynamic. So let's suppose this is a complete website and I want to host this on the server. So how we can do this? So for doing this, we have so many companies which provides you free of cost cloud server. So I'll just tell you about one, which is 000 web host. Yeah, I will give you the overview of PHP also. Just wait for some time. Okay. So 000 web host is the company. So you can go to this website, to their website. And you can simply create an account here. Okay, simply create any account. So I'll simply, I think I have the account here. Let me check. Okay. Yeah, so I have already my account here. So after creating the account, basically you will get this kind of page. So if I click on this restore, my website was archived. It will be restored. Just give me a minute. Okay, I'll create new site. Only one can be created. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll create a new account here. Just wait. I'll do one thing. Just delete that. Okay, yeah, this is running. Okay, fine. So this is the website that they provide you by default. So if you click on this link that you are getting here, so this is the this is, I have changed here. Okay, just let me go inside this website. I'll click on this manage website. This is the problem of the free website. It's very slow. Now, here on the left hand side, you will get so many options. So you have to click on the tools menu, and inside the tools menu, there will be a file manager. So I'll go to this file manager and click on upload files. Okay. Now, if you see this, there is one public HTML folder. And if you go inside this, I have created one index.php. I'll simply delete these two files, which I have previously created. Yeah. Now, if I open this link, you will see this is the default page of that website, which they provide you when you create an account on that. Okay, so basically now here what we will do is we will upload our all website files at this particular location. So whenever you open this link, it will basically call this folder, and if the file name in that folder is index, so first of all, whenever a website is called, if there is a file name index, so that index will be considered as the home file. So it will simply open that file directly. So I'll simply click on this upload button, and here you can upload the files. So I'll simply click on select files, and you can go to web. Yeah. So from here, let me upload these two files first. Okay, I'll click on upload. It has logged off. Just a minute. I'll log in again. Okay, now these two files are uploaded. Now see, if I open this link, now you can see I am getting my files, but it is not looking better. Why? Because the required CSS, JavaScript, whatever they have used in this, they are not present here. This is why this website is not looking better. So we have to upload all the files that is present in that particular folder. So then only it will be working better. So I'll just do one thing. Just click on this again. Click on the images. Okay, I have to do one thing. First, create a folder here, images. Inside images, we have to create a folder demo. Inside demo, we have to upload the images. There is one more folder here, background and gallery. Okay, we'll do that. See, we have uploaded the image now. Then we'll create another folder here, background. Then gallery. You can make a zip also, and you can upload it all at once also. But in this particular free one, they don't provide you that feature. That's why I'm using this manual way. Okay, then I'll just go back and I'll click on gallery and I'll upload all the files to gallery. So like this, yes, if you don't create that, how you will upload the file? It should be uploaded in the demo folder only, na? So images part is now completed. Now if we see what is the next one, we have layout. Inside the layout, there is a script styles, these all things. Let me drag and drop and see what we can. Yeah, we can directly upload like this also. Wait. Upload. So I've simply dragged and drop here. No. That thing already it will be done, Prasanna. Because path is already given in the code. So we have uploaded to the same path. So there is no need to reroute it. Okay. So it is uploading now. Okay, now my all files are basically, such as the script and styles should be present inside the images. Just a minute. Pages. Inside the pages, it should be script and move. I'll move this to. Why it is log out every time? For changing the URL name, you have to purchase a domain and you have to link that domain here. Okay. So in this free version, we cannot do. Domain is not available for free. Styles. layout of pages. In the pages we have to move. Okay, now I have moved everything to the exact location. Now if I open this link, there is some problem somewhere. Let me delete this. Background gallery. I think the server is creating problem actually. All the files we have to upload it manually here now. See, basically right now I've done all at once. If you do it one by one, you will get your files properly. So basically this is how we upload the files and make your website live. See, this is a free server, so we cannot rely everything on this. Okay. No. See, I'll tell you, Prasanna. Wait. I'll explain that. See, let's take an example of this image only. If I give the complete URL like this, let's say it is present in my C drive, something like that. After C drive in some other folder, like Umang folder, then let's say desktop, like this. If I give the path like this, then in that case you have to reroute. But if I'm giving the file name like this means if you are giving simply file name, it means that your file is present at the same location where index.html is present. That is the meaning of this. But if you see here, src equal to images slash demo slash this, it means that there is a images folder at that location. Inside that there is a demo folder. Inside that there is an image. So we are giving the path of the same here, na? If you upload all the files and folder to exactly this way, then you no need to change the path of the code. Got it? Yeah, fine. Okay, now discuss. Let me tell you something about PHP. How do we run PHP? How do we get the output of PHP? See, for getting the output of index.html, we have not required any server. We have not used any server. We just simply opened that file and we got the output. If I change this index.html to index.php, let's say, if I change it to now index.php, now if I open this with Google Chrome, now see what you will get here. Now, can you see what I got here? What is the difference between blog and website? See, blog is a part of website only. In a blog, we generally write articles. Okay. So blog is like an article where we write post, something like that, and we save that. So the news website is a blog website. Okay. So you can see that we can just see the coding of that PHP file. We are not getting the output. To get the output of this, we need to make it run on a server. As I told you, PHP is a server-side scripting language. So if you have to get the output of this, you have to run it on a server. Then only you will get the output of this. So basically, let me take an example of single page website where I don't have to upload so many files, because after uploading so many files, I have to do it manually one by one. So I'll do one thing. I'll just delete everything from here. I'll just go to W3 school, and there I'll take a template from here itself. Just a minute, wait. I'll take a single page website template. Just simply search on Google single page website template W3 school. W3 layouts can take. Okay, let's take a anyone I can take. Let's take this one. Yeah. So this is a single page. So I'll just copy the code of this. And now I'll just come to my server. Where is my server gone? Yeah. I'll delete this, everything. Okay, now I'll just create a new file here, index.html. No, video will only be there, Deepika. I'll click on edit and I'll just paste that code here. I'll save it. Now see, if I open that link of that website, now see, we're getting that website here. Images are not coming because we have to paste the images also. So let's not consider the image part, but you can see that we are getting that website. Now, if I convert this to PHP now, as this file is present in the server. So if I change this to PHP, let's run edit and let's change it to PHP. Just a minute. Rename, yes. Now if I change it to PHP, now if I open this, now can you see that we are not getting any change? We are exactly getting that website. So PHP will work on the server side. Now I'll tell you how you can use the PHP to get the data. So as I told you, PHP can be used for a dynamic case. So if you want to fetch the data from the database and you have to display it there, I'll just show you a simple example, small example. For doing that, first of all, we have to create a web database. I'll just click on manage website again. I'll click on tools and I'll click on database manager. And those who are present here, I'll tell you again, for the certificate, you have to fill the attendance form, which I will share after some time. You have to fill that attendance form, then only you'll get the certificates. Okay. Okay, so I'll just create a new database here. I'll give it as my website. Now, username, I'll just take it as umang_website. That is my username. And password, let's keep the same password. So I'll just store this password in the notepad because this will be required, and create. So it will take some time and the database will be created here. Now this is my updated database name. So that's my database name and that's my database user ID. So this credentials will be used for the PHP to connect to the MySQL. Okay, we need this credential for the PHP to get the data from the MySQL. So right now it is creating that MySQL database, so it will take some time. Yes, you have to fill the attendance form, which I will share after some time. Okay. I'll just wait till it creates the database. And those who are present, please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. And share with your friends. Okay, so now it is created. Now I'll click on this manage and I'll go to PHP My Admin. So PHP My Admin is basically for managing the database. So now my database is created. Now in this database, what I will do is I'll simply create a table. So see, let's say what data I want to change here. Let's say I want to show this data in a dynamic form. Here, I want to show this data in dynamic form, this data. Okay, so this is my heading, this is my text, let's say. So what I'll do is I'll create a table here with a name data and number of columns, let's keep it as 3. Click on go. Now in name, I'll just give it as ID, heading, and text. Now here I'll keep it as integer. Here I'll keep it as text. I will make the ID as a primary key. Go and auto increment and save it. Okay, so now my table is created. Now here it will be time taken if I write the PHP code to store the data. So I'll just manually store some data here. So I'll just simply click on this insert button and I will manually insert some data here. Let's say the first heading is web development. And in the text, I'm writing here develop websites. Okay. Then second heading is app development. Develop apps. So I'm just taking two data right now. Okay. I'll click on go button. Okay. Now if I click on browse, now if you see, we have two data here. Now these two data I want to display on my website. So how we can do this? So I'll simply open Notepad++ and get the code of this file first. I'll edit and open this with Notepad++. I'll save this file as index.php on the desktop. Okay. Now which data I want to show it in a dynamic form? So I want to show this data, the perfect sandwich, a real nice classic, this all data, right? So first of all, we have to search where that data is present. Now, if you see, it is present here. Now see, I'll just take the example of first photo grid. That means I'll take the example of this first row only. Okay, I just want for the first row. Now you can see that this part of code is common for everyone. For here also, here also, here also, but only the data is changing, right? So I'll just do one thing. I'll just remove all these parts from here. I'll just keep only one part. Only one part I have kept here. Only one part. Now I'll save it. And now if I reload, okay, I have not uploaded the file now. Okay, I'll do it again. Okay, I'll do it at the end only. I'll just do one thing. Just I will write one PHP code. You can write anywhere. Let me write here itself. I'll start the PHP like this, and I will end the PHP like this. This is the end of PHP. Now, in between this, we have to connect the PHP to the MySQL first. So I'll just write one line here, MySQL, let's say $connection. Now, $connection means that we are defining a variable here. Okay, and I'll write here MySQL underscore connect, and here we will pass first of all the host name. So it will be always localhost because we are working in the same server. PHP and the database will be in the same server. That's why we are typing here localhost. Then username. So username will be this. This is my username. Then password. So the password will be this. Okay. And then at the end, by giving comma, you have to give the database name. So database name is this. Yeah. So this particular line of code will make the connection of PHP with MySQL. Okay. Now we have to fetch the data. So I'll write a $query equal to, select star from data. Now data is the name of the table from which we want the data. Here star means I want everything. And now I will execute this query. So I'll write here $result equal to mysql underscore query $con comma $query. So this particular line of code will execute the query and fetch the complete data from this data table. Okay, now we have to use loop to fetch all the data. So now I'll write here while loop, and here I'll write one line $row equal to mysql underscore fetch underscore array, and here I will pass $result. Now what is the meaning of this? This loop will be executed till the last row, from the first row till the last row. Okay, now in this loop we have to include this part, because this is only the part which is repeated and we'll get different data. So I'll just repeat this part. So what I'll do is I'll just delete this part from here. I'll just do one thing. I'll close the PHP here itself, like this. Here I close the PHP. Okay, then I'll start the PHP from here. Okay, and we will end it where this PHP will end. This is the part here. Here this PHP will end, and here we will end the curly brackets also. So this means that this complete part is a part of PHP. Sorry, this part is a part of while loop, and this particular part which is not a part of while loop, I'll just take this before this line here before PHP, because we have to repeat only this part of code. Okay, so I can do one thing. I can remove this. Okay, let's end here right now. I'll just change it. Now see, in between the PHP, you cannot write HTML code directly. So you have to write a print command or an echo command with that. Echo, give a single quotes. This is the first line. Now this is also common. So I'll just, because I don't want to change the image, so this is also common. But this data should be changed. So I'll write here echo. I'll give it like this, dot. Here dot means I am concatenating the data. So what I have to concatenate? I have to concatenate $row of heading dot single quote close, single close, like this. So here it means one by one I am fetching the data of the heading column, this column, and I'm displaying it with the H3 tag. Same thing we will do it for the next one, which is P tag, this one. I'll remove it from here. I'll give a P tag here, paragraph tag, and here I will write what was the name, text. I'll write it as text. That's all, and this will be completed. So I'll just give your echo here also. Now let's see whether it is giving us the output or not. I'll just copy the complete code. Come back here. Where is that gone? Okay, I'll edit this and I'll paste here. Again, this is disconnected. Oh my god. RC Khan, please change the quality of the video. Okay, now if I open this link, now can you see I got here web development, develop websites, app development, develop apps. Now if I add a new data here, If I add a new data, let's say I go to insert, and in the insert I'll give it as data science. Data science. Learn about working of data. And second value as, let's say, robotics. Make a robot. If I save this, now if I after doing this, if I reload the page now can you see we got the data here? So now this data is coming from the database. So it's a dynamic website now. So this is called a dynamic website. So I hope this is clear to all. Okay. So this is how we use PHP to fetch the data from the database and display it in your website. Now see, if I want to change the email also dynamically, we can create a new column here. Let's say I'll go to structure and I'll add a new column. I'll give it as image. Okay. Now, if I have to display a different image also, first of all, we have to give the complete link of the image in our data. So I'll just go for any images. Let's say I'll search on Google only. Non-copyright image. Copyright images. Okay. And let's go to any website. Okay, let's say I want to display these images. Okay, I have to download this. Okay, let's check from here. Let's say I'll copy the image link from here, copy image address, and I'll store it here. Enter. Okay, wait. This is not a good link. This is not a JPG link. Take another link. This is also data. Okay, this is a good link. So I'll just copy that link here and paste it here. It is not changing. Edit from here itself. Similarly, I will take another image, copy image address, and here I will give it like this. Okay, let's say this image, copy image address. I just given different link of the images to different data. Okay. Okay. Now to display this image, what I will do is I'll edit the code first. So just come here. Now this image should be changed now, right? So what I'll do is I'll just in the SRC here. What I'll do is here we have to pass the link of the image. So here I will just concatenate. We will take a variable. It's better that I will take a variable here. $image equal to $row of image. Okay, and in the SRC I'll write here $image, and we'll concatenate this. So dot $image dot this. Yeah, this is what we are concatenating. Okay, now let's see. Just a minute. I think everything is correct now. Hmm. Yeah, now it is correct. Okay, and it is disconnected. We have saved the file. Now, can you see we're getting the image? Maybe there is a problem in the URL of this. That's why we are not getting the image. Let me copy the another image URL. Copy image address. Hmm? There's a problem in the URL. Okay, I'll just copy the same URL which we have taken here itself. That images is giving problem. Okay. Now if I check, see. Okay. So now image can also be changed dynamically. Okay. So I hope this is clear. So like this, we create a dynamic website. Okay. Fine. Now, so this is all I have to discuss. So basically, this is what maybe I understand as in this 2 hours, maybe this was not very much uh, complete thing. We have not discussed everything because we cannot come and discuss everything here. So I just given you the overview about this web development, like what are the things that we have. But if you have to learn all these things in very much detail, like we have 1 2 weeks course on this complete thing where you will be learning about HTML complete, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, MySQL, in all these things. So it is going to start from 2nd of August. I'll just show you the details of that. So if you're interested, you can participate in this. I'll share this link on the chat right now. You can go through this link and get the details from here. Everything is mentioned here about the projects and everything. There will be 4 to 5 projects I'll show you. This is the complete link for the content that I'm going to cover in this 2 weeks content. So first of all, we will be discussing about the complete HTML. So these are the topics that will be discussed in the HTML. Okay. See how to develop forms and mark you, how to get data from you. This thing we cannot cover in this short duration of time. So in this particular code that will be covered now fit, and after that we'll be discussing about the complete PHP, the basics of PHP, the core PHP, basically constant operators, decision making, types of loop, arrays, web concept, get and post method, file inclusion, files and input output functions, file uploading, PHP form handling. Okay, then how to work PHP with MySQL. These all things you will be learning in this. Then date and time, how to host a website, how to purchase a domain and host. Okay, then about the JavaScript. So these all things we'll be discussing in the JavaScript, if else, variable, function, event, dialog box. And after doing all these things, we'll be making this kind of project, make own dynamic website with PHP and MySQL, then making a website with WordPress. WordPress is another platform, another framework for the website. Without coding, you can develop a website on WordPress. Then we'll develop a portfolio website, login and registration system with PHP, MySQL, and making a static website. These are the topics that we will be discussing, projects that we will be making in this 2 weeks course. So the Fee for this 2 weeks course is 2,500, and it is going to start from 2nd of August. The timing will be 3 hours per day, Monday to Friday, and it will be from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. in the afternoon. So if you are interested for this, you can go and participate. I will be taking that session, and if you participate, you will be really enjoying this session. It will be very enjoyable. So you can participate. You should participate in this. Okay. So this is the registration link which I'm going to share on the chat. Let's spam the link on the chat. You can go through that. Okay. And this is the content list, the syllabus link. Okay. Fine. Now we have some other courses also. You can go to this link for the other courses. Okay. Here also, here you will find all the courses that is ongoing now, or you can visit our website finlandlabs.com. You can visit our website. There also you will get the list of the courses. You can go to this online course, and here you will get everything. Okay. Here. Okay. So this is the link where you can go for all the courses. Yeah, I'm giving the certificate link also. Just hold on. So do participate in this if you are interested. You will really enjoy this. Okay. And that will be of 2 weeks. So it will be completely full stack, backend, front end, everything will be discussed in that particular training. Okay. So it is going to start from the next week, 2nd of August. So do participate if you are interested. Okay. Now after 5, right now it is from 2 to 5. In future, if it will be after 5 p.m., then we will do that. But recording will be provided. The complete day will be recorded every day. So day by day recording will be provided, and study materials also will be provided in that particular training. So in case if you miss some day, you can follow the recording, and every day the last half an hour will be the doubt session. So you can discuss the doubts also every day, day by day. Let's say you have not you missed the class today, so you can go through the recording, and in case of any problem, you can ask that tomorrow in the next class after in the last half an hour. Okay. Now the attendance link I'm going to give you right now. You all have to fill the attendance link for getting the certificate. Okay. I'm sharing on the chat. Take it. Please fill the details correctly, because these details will be printed on your certificate. Okay. This link will be only active for half an hour. After that, this link will not be active. So please go through that link and fill that form to get your certificates. And in the description, there is a Telegram link. Join the Telegram link to get the details about your certificate. We will post the link of the certificate from where you can download. So go in the Telegram and join the Telegram, and you will get the details there. Okay. So now if you have any doubts or queries, you can ask me. Akash, try to install Telegram first and then click on that link. Data science link nahi hai, sir. Means just a minute. Let me see. There is some problem. Okay, sir. Just a minute. Sorry. Now open that page. That's not a problem. You fill that form. That's not a problem. No, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Fill that form. By mistake, the title was same. ये भी dynamic हुआ ना sir? हाँ, right. This is also a dynamic. Yes, yes, yes. Right now I changed and you see that change. That is also dynamic. Okay. Any other doubt? So I hope you all enjoyed today's session. It was useful for you. So please like and subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed. Like this video. Click on that link, Rakesh, and your link will be opened. Click on that link. So in this particular course, mean and mean is not there. In this one, we'll discuss about HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and MySQL. These all things will be discussed, and PHP. Okay. And Nivedita, simply download the Telegram app first. Make an account there. After doing that, click on that link. It will work. Yeah, not a problem. Just this link will be active for half an hour. That's not a problem. Okay, I pinned that. Yes, Santa, that Santa Devi, that is fine, but the certificate details will be shared in the Telegram. So please click on the Telegram link and join that. I'll share the Telegram link. Just hold on. So this is the Telegram link. You can go to Telegram and you can search for Finland Labs FTP. Then also you will get our Telegram group. Okay. That's okay. That's okay, Santa Devi. That's not a problem. If you have filled a form, that's okay. Link is not working. No, definitely link will work. Let me check. Okay, just a minute. Just give me a minute. Wait for some time. I'll share the updated link. Just give me a minute. No, certificate details will be shared in the Telegram group. Okay, right now the link is not working basically. Okay, try that link after some time. This is the correct link basically. try that link, save that link, and try that link after some time. Okay. Or you can simply go to Telegram and search for Finland Labs FDP. Okay. You will all receive your certificate within 48 hours. In 2 to 3 days, you will get the certificate details in the Telegram group, and from there you can download. Okay. So I thank you all for joining this webinar for this training on full stack web developments. So please like and subscribe to this channel if you like this. Write student only. Yes, Ajanandu, you have to write simply student. Yes. So now I'm going to wind up this. Link is opening in the mobile. Okay, Vikas. Okay, the link will open in the mobile. I don't know why it is not opening here. You can click on the link in the mobile, it will work. Okay. So thank you so much, all of you, again for joining this session. So take care, all of you. Have a great evening. I hope you all enjoyed this. So please do subscribe this channel and like this email. Okay, sorry, like this video, and please share this video with your friends. This video will be available after 1 hour in the same channel. So you can go through the video again if you want to go through the same in the same channel. It will be available. Okay. And do participate in that 2 weeks training if you really want to learn of web development. Okay, so I will be taking that training. It's going to start from 2nd of August. So I'm sharing the link of that training again on the chat. So if you're interested, you can participate. Okay. So bye everyone. Take care. Have a great evening. See you in the coming session. Bye.